From an NFL player's jersey worth $25, all the way up to a jersey worth $10 million, and jerseys of every price in between. Starting with Mahomes, his jersey came from the most embarrassing loss of his entire career. He came out during the biggest game of the year at the Super Bowl in his white jersey. But since man's played like absolute ass and his team got absolutely smacked, Mahomes got clowned like crazy. And obviously nobody wanted to buy Super Bowl edition jerseys from a team that lost, so different colors of Mahomes' jerseys went on discount for only $25. But Micah Parsons' jersey also became cheap after one of the most unexpected trades in NFL history. Because even though Micah became an absolute star while wearing different Cowboys jerseys, when he was due for a new contract and nobody thought he would go anywhere, especially after the owner said they would not trade Micah, not long after,
breaking news! Micah Parsons has officially been traded from the Dallas Cowboys to where? The Green Bay Packers.
So now, once he was on a new team in a new jersey, the Cowboys felt like their fans wouldn't care as much about him anymore. So everyone saw the team store selling Micah's discounted jerseys for just over $30, which I could see happening, but I never thought another NFL jersey would become even more expensive, all because of iShow Speed.
Damn.
See, here in Miami, Florida, it was home to Fatty, I mean Rick Ross. He not only took Speed for a ride in his crazy Rolls Royce, he also gifted Speed one of the new Miami Dolphins jerseys that had his name and favorite number on the back.
First one.
Okie fire. Wait, this is a real jersey?
That's a real jersey, certified.
Okay.
First one with it.
All right, bet. Thank you.
That jersey right there was one of the NFL's new rivalry-themed jerseys customized just for Speed. But since it only cost $189, another player's jersey easily became more expensive, all because he ate his teammate's ass? See, listen, Mark Sanchez was wearing his throwback Jets jersey during a game when he ran face first into his teammate's cheeks and literally fumbled the ball. That moment became iconic in history as the butt fumble, which is arguably the most embarrassing play of all time. And ironically, that's what made his jersey become more valuable than usual when it went up for auction. And I'm not kidding, one fan actually bought that piece of his history for $820. Buying ass is crazy. But Tom Brady's jersey didn't just cost more. It ended up on a famous TV show. Pawn Stars had someone come in with one of the rarest Brady jerseys of all time. It was his 2013 Pro Bowl jersey that didn't just have the Pro Bowl MVP trophy and his team's logo on it. This style of Pro Bowl jersey is the fan favorite of ever being created for the event. So even though Brady backed out of the game due to an injury and never actually got to wear it, that somehow made the jersey even more valuable.
It's got the quality, the tagging is all correct, team issued, made by the league and authorized. They truly are limited edition. They're not making 300 of these. You can't buy it.
And once he said that, the shop definitely wanted the jersey, so they ended up buying it for $1,800. But another NFL Legends jersey actually became more expensive, all because of ice cream. See, when Donovan McNabb joined the Vikings, he at first wanted the jersey number 5 that his new teammate already had. But after some discussion, his teammate eventually agreed under 2 specific conditions.
In exchange for the following: 5 mentions of my band, Tripping Icarus, a $5,000 donation, and then an ice cream cup. That one's optional.
And well, McNabb must have given that dude his cream. Because not long after, he was now the one wearing the number 5 Vikings jersey moving forward. But CeeDee Lamb's jersey didn't just become worth more. It was actually controversial because it got him fined over 4 times as much. See, even though CeeDee wore it during this game while making some crazy plays, the No Fun League noticed that his jersey was untucked the whole time. Now, an untucked jersey? That can't be a big deal, right? Well, that's actually against the NFL's rules that say players must have their jersey tucked into their pants the entire game. So the NFL hit CeeDee with the first of 2 fines for his jersey for $5,000. 5 bans is crazy, but during the very next game, CeeDee came out in the same jersey and dominated again, all while his jersey was still untucked. Now, alright, this time, the NFL felt like he purposely didn't give a shit about their rules, so they not only tripled the amount and fined him $15,000, that means in total, CeeDee's own jersey lost him $20,000. Damn, but Travis Kelce's even more expensive jersey not only involved Taylor Swift, it could actually save kids' lives. See, the Guelph Wish Fund is a foundation that helps sick kids facing tough medical challenges, and is something that means a lot to Travis and Taylor. So when they heard the foundation was hosting an auction where all the proceeds went to the kids, they took one of Travis's game-worn jerseys, both signed it, framed it around a picture of him wearing it with a picture of them together. Then the jersey was eventually auctioned off to help those sick kids, where it raised $21,000 for them. Damn, for the first time, I'm actually proud of something Travis and Taylor did. But what if I told you Josh Allen's jersey cost even more and belongs in a jewelry store? Josh got that for what he did in 2024. He wore his jerseys all season long, which helped him become the clear favorite to win MVP. And yet, before it was even official, his teammates surprised him with an MVP chain of his jersey that's not only made of white gold and is flooded in diamonds. The back even has all of his boys' names engraved on it.
That's so sick.
Yeah, Scally.
And Josh must have known that much icy was pricey. It cost $40,000. But even though Saquon Barkley's jersey was worth thousands more, it actually helped people who were almost burned alive. Saquon and his jersey got involved after he saw what was going down in Los Angeles, California.
Fire crews working non-stop, waging an all-out battle from the air and the ground.
Families were running for their lives, million-dollar homes got torched to the ground, and the whole sky lit up orange like the apocalypse.
The high school caught fire, homes burning on either side, and that fire over the last few hours just, look at the dust. It's dust right now.
The National Weather Service warning conditions to be as bad as it gets.
Everyone around the country was feeling for the people going through that. So once the NFL itself and plenty of fans started donating to the people of LA, Saquon was ironically about to face the Los Angeles Rams in a playoff game and wanted to eventually auction off his game-worn jersey to help their city regardless of the outcome. But now knowing the jersey would sell for more if he went off, Saquon ended up going crazy by breaking the Eagles' record for longest touchdown run and most yards in a game when he got 205. Then not long after the game, his jersey went up for auction, which was signed, certified, and was selling with all proceeds going to the fire relief victims. Then when the final bid hit, Saquon's jersey helped a good cause when it sold for $45,000. Man, shout out to Saquon. But this next NFL player will actually have you feeling the exact opposite, as his jersey didn't just cost more. He used it to do something illegal. But even though that set a world record, it's still not even half as expensive as one of the first jerseys that Tom Brady ever wore. Brady wore that during the 2000 Orange Bowl during his final college game. And after quickly going down 2 touchdowns, Brady's white, blue, and yellow jersey must have given him a crazy clutch gene or something, because this man put the team on his back by throwing 3 touchdowns to eventually come back and send the game into overtime. Then of course, Brady threw the game-winning touchdown. Now, since this game became known as a critical part of his origin story, where fans saw glimpses of his greatness for the first time, and Brady obviously eventually ended up becoming the greatest football player of all time, his game-worn college jersey went to auction where it sold for how much?
Sold $660,000.
But alright, even a $660,000 jersey is less than half the price of Justin Herbert's that got turned into cardboard. See, that jersey came from the first time Herbert ever touched an NFL field. Because he didn't just wear the Chargers' iconic jersey while throwing for over 300 yards and scoring 2 touchdowns in his debut game. Ever since, he's gone on to become a star and date one of the finest girls ever. So his debut jersey got put into a card that became expensive as hell. This rookie card was signed by Herbert. It has the NFL Shield logo patch from his jersey that he wore. Then all because the card is engraved 101, Herbert's jersey card was bought by a fan for $1.8 million. Damn. But a jersey card? We definitely can't end on that, because the most expensive jerseys in this video come from Antonio Brown and got turned into a $10 million scandal. That situation happened because Antonio was one of the NFL's biggest stars, which had what seemed like every Steelers fan wanting to buy his jersey. Now, to make things clear, all NFL players are supposed to have a deal where they get 67% of their jersey sales. So everyone was thinking Antonio was bringing in hella cash, especially when he ranked as the highest non-quarterback in jersey sales for years. His jerseys were bringing in over $1 million a year in total, and he even had one of the top-selling jerseys of the entire 2010s. But just when it seemed like Antonio's jersey was making him a whole lot of extra money, he exposed the NFL for scamming him. He said, Nike and the NFL or some of these companies pay me only 5% of my royalties for my jersey sales. How much are they making off of me? That's an extra $9 or $10 million.